Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meansy69 and this is the Scavenger. Now, it is a tier 5 medium tank, a tank that before everyone thought was going to be a light tank, and they thought it was going to be a super quick light tank, but it really is not. So it is a free tank. All you have to do to get this tank is win 50 battles. Now, I done that in a day, and this is my own account. Got it on my own account, and literally I'd done nothing else but play and try and get my 50 wins. And I was actually really excited for this tank. It looked a really good tank. It's a tank that's got 2 guns. You've got this gun, which is the 10.6 reload with 250 alpha, around 250 alpha. It's not too bad, but the penetration is not that great. And to be honest, I probably prefer the other gun to this, only because the penetration is a little bit more, the reload is a little bit less, and like the penetration on this really does suck. It really does. When you get to the side of tanks or behind tanks, that was a nice high roll on that Panzer IV. If you can get behind the tanks or the side of tanks, it's not bad. It's really not a bad gun. But you need to get to the side of them. Now, this is a medium tank, but it's not that quick. For a medium tank, it really is not that quick. We got shot on from the Scavenger there, but already this battle we're losing to well, now 3 tanks, so it's 4 against 4. And we're going to try, and there is a Scavenger there who is a one-shot, but we're going to leave him. Luckily, the Leopard can take him out. And we went for the other Scavenger instead, only because I'm trying to help my teammate. And we do help him. He does take out the other Scavenger, but he's going to pay for that, and he is going to die. But by that time, there's only 2 tanks left. Now, the TW2 goes in for the ram kill, but we do get a shot into him. So now it's just me and this Leopard. The Churchill doesn't want to know us, so we are going to go for... Now, that was just a bad shot on my behalf. So we're going to go for the DW2. Now, as I've said, it's not a bad tank. Now, that was bad. That was a bad shot again on my behalf, but we're going to go in and we're going to get the ram. So it's not a bad tank. And you've got to remember, people that moan that this tank isn't very good, which is... It's not great. It really is not great. But it's a free tank. It's easy to get. All you have to do is win 50 battles. You could do that in a day or 2, no problem. Now the Leopard takes out that, so we do get a nice win, 3 kills with the big gun. But as I've said, it's a free tank, so enjoy the free tank. It's pretty much a premium tank, and everybody loves free tanks. Why not? It's very good of Wargaming to do, give us a free tier 5, just like they did with a few others, like the Anko, etc. And it really isn't a bad tank, but for me, personally, I don't think I'm going to play this much. Not because it's bad, because I just don't, I won't need to play it. I've got many other premium tanks. Now, those of you that are at school or out of work that don't really put money into the game, it's nice for you because you've got a free kind of premium tank that does earn credits. But for me, I've got a shed ton of other premium tanks, and tanks that I would probably pick over this. Don't get me wrong, I'll play it from time to time, but just not very often. Now, this battle, we're using the other gun. So the higher pen, but a quicker reload. We have got pretty much all the mediums over here. We get 1 shot into that Panzer 38. He's now down to either a 1 shot or 2 shot. Depends if I can get a high roll, which we don't. And now we leave him literally on 29 HP. So we're going to turn to him. We're going to use our frontal armor just in case he does decide to want to shoot us. And we get him gone. So that is our first kill. And you can see, I have to give credit to the enemy KV1. Now, he plays amazing. And he stat wise isn't so great. So you can see we've got one tank down. The enemy have got 2 tanks down. Now I'm going to poke forward and we're going to clear this M3 Lee. We're going to get him gone before we take any more damage. And our Stug is going to take out the Hetzer. So it's now 6 against 3. It should be a walk in the park. It should be very easy, especially with this M4, M4A2E4, who again isn't such a great player. So we're going to focus him as he is pretty much on his own, and we're going to switch to 8 PCR, but then we switch to AP, but the Stug takes him out. So now it is 6 against 2. 6 against 2. Now the KV1 does amazing. So he's now got 2 kills. Now I do kind of feel sorry for him, because if I wasn't in this battle, and you can see there's his 3rd kill, so they've got it down to 4 against 2. 4 against 2, but I do kind of feel sorry for him, because if I wasn't in this battle, or if I died early on, this guy would have got a Rosani. But spoiler alert, that doesn't happen. So we now take out the VK, just leaving this KV1. Now we do get very, very lucky. So he's on quite a lot of hit points. We get 1 shot into him, but he gets a lovely shot in return before I can hide behind the rock. Now I am a 1 shot, and there's 3 tanks on my team. So there's me and 2 other. But I don't know what the other 2 are doing, because they just don't seem to want to help. So we're going to poke around, we're going to try and get a shot into him, which we do, and then we get a lucky bounce. Now that was a lucky bounce. Now I don't know what that VK up there is doing. I'm waiting, one of my team, and you're going to see they're shooting HE into him. So I see he shot, which means I can poke out and get 1 more shot. And again, you can see the HE splashing off him. And this is the point where I'm thinking, right, if they're shooting HE at him, I can't die. Because if I die, then we probably lose. Now, I see he shot. I poked out, but I did make the mistake in not aiming. And we do bounce on his side, on his tracks, which are very strong indeed, especially when he is angling. So now all we need to do is make sure he makes the mistake, which is exactly what he does. He decides to push forward and try and come in for the kill, but that doesn't happen, and we manage to take him out. So that, guys, is the Scavenger. Very nice for a free tank. 2,600 damage there. We get the ace, 50,000 credits, 998 XP. So for a free tank, not bad. 50 wins, it's yours. That is all you have to do. Now, I probably wouldn't buy this tank. Well, I don't know, 3,000 gold. Yeah, I wouldn't buy this tank, but because it's free, it's good to have in your garage. And I won't sell it. It will stay in my garage, and the odd time I will go and play it, but not very often. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching these videos. This is the Scavenger, and the other one, the Gravedigger, which is also on my channel. But for now, I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon.
Do you think you're